We're at the West Coast Classic in Orleans Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Women's Event 5 with Nikki Brazier and Tommy Marquez. My name is Joel Godin. This is half 2 for the women, with Sydney Wells scoring now a time to beat of 3 minutes and 32 seconds to get that work done, Tommy.
Yeah, it's a tall order for these women in heat number 2. They're going to tackle 25 calories on the road echo bike, 20 burpee box jump overs, that's a 24 in the box, and then 10 D-ball cleans with that 100-pound D-ball. 6-minute time cap, but we saw every athlete in the previous heat finish underneath that, so it is going to be fast.
Meg Ridout has withdrawn in lane 2. That happened after the 6K rock run this morning, so there are 9 athletes in this heat. Allison Scud's trying to make a move. She is in lane 8. Amy Morello, the veteran, is in lane 4. Jessica Androsik, hails from Cleveland, just 23 years of age, has put herself in contention for last chance online qualifier spot.
Yeah, 3rd place finish in a Triple G chipper moves her up into 10th coming into this event, so she is right on the line of moving up into that top heat going into the final event, but she's being chased by Jordan Adcock, just 6 points behind her in 11th. You can see the intensity, the stare of Adcock. She is ready to just stomp the gas.
45 points back for Androsik at the last chance qualifier, 53 points back. Excuse me, 51 points back for Androsik. And we were expecting it. 10. It's like when you're running a race as a child and somebody yells 3, 2, 1, spaghetti.
3, 2, 1.
Tell me, this moment as an athlete, you can still see the look on Adcock's face. You are dialed in, and now she breaks a little bit because it's that stress that builds up in you as you try to get locked in. You just got the 10-second count once more, and there is the official buzzer.
A little pump fake for the start, but
let's talk about the bike here right off the bat with Androsik, because she is a smaller athlete, and compared to the old assault bike, this Echo bike doesn't necessarily play nice to an athlete of smaller stature.
well, the benefit that you used to have is you can really allow your body weight to lean into those pedals and really get your wattage up. You would be rewarded with, an exponential growth in calories as far as how you accumulate it. A little bit more linear here, and also if you slow down or stop and try to get some rollover from these Echo bikes, it's going to stop dead in its tracks. You're not going to get the rollover on calories. You have to work all the way through to the finish.
Well, just look at the arm extension between a shorter athlete and a longer athlete as well. Well, just for horns, you can visit mobileproject.com/CrossFit to stock up on training essentials and be the first to access the CrossFit collection. Sign up for the chipper as well as Medball's loyalty program, where CrossFit athletes receive bonus points with their first order. Already moving on to these burpee box jump overs that we talked about in the first heat. Hands are allowed.
There's Androsik and Allison Scud's first 2 athletes in the burpee box jumps. Scud's loves this event. This is her highest finish at regionals the year that she finished 7th in 2017. Of all the athletes that took part in regionals that year, she had the 32nd best time.
And it was 30 and 3:30 is the time set. 3:32 by Sydney Wells. Talking about Scott, she's in 20th place right now. Not the positioning she wanted to be in here, of course, moving down on Saturday.
A little bit of a similar situation to Spencer Page. You need to make a move here. Maybe you need to take a chance to come up a little bit more aggressive than you planned.
In fairness, he did. It worked out for him. Still dragging that box forward in lane 4. Amy Morello is leading the charge here, competing back in her home away from home. Of course, she went to college here in Vegas for the UNLV cheerleader.
Love the pacing on her burpees. Really just kind of tap with the feet on top of the box to meet the standard. Not wasting any time on top of the box.
They're really using her length. The D-ball cleans that follow this, 100 pounds. There are only 10 of them that advance you in sets of 2 all the way down the floor.
And her length is going to pay off on this D-ball cleans too. We talk a lot about lever length, but having a little bit more real.
3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Welcome back inside Olean's Arena. It is the West Coast Plastic History Revisited. Nikki Fraser down on the floor. He is Tommy Marquez. My name is Joel Godet. This is Heat 3 for the women. This is the regionals finale from back in 2017. Tommy, it's Allison Scuggs blasted that in the second. And we thought that number may hold up for Sydney as she tries to jump into the third and final heat all the way from the first group in here today. Saturday could be very, very nice of her. But 322, 323 first class is now the number we're looking to beat.
And it's the best time we've seen thus far. It beat Sarah Simmons at her best time from 2017, and that's even more impressive when you think about the nature of this event, right? This isn't one of those longer events where over time you have more opportunities to fine-tune strategy. This is pretty much just a stomp the gas type event. So there's a lot less wiggle room to really shave off seconds here. So a strong performance from Allison Scuggs and about a 50-second improvement from when she did this back in 2017.
For people looking to get the most out of this event, Kelly Stone in 8th place, 237 points. Prior to this event, she was 30 points into the last chance all-night qualifier spot. And then Danny Spiegel in 6th. Remember, she did not finish the 6K rough rate with heat exhaustion. Stayed in the competition, didn't compete, and actually moved up in the standings in event 4. She is currently in 6th place, 19 points behind Danielle Brendan in 5th for the last automatic spot to Madison. It will be interesting for Brandon. I mentioned Danny Spiegel trying to catch her. Really frustrated at the end of the last event. How does she mentally push past that, especially being hunted? She told us coming into this, it's fun to be hunted. It's fun to perform a target on your back. She yelled all that.
If I'm going to be honest, the nature of this event, if you had a frustrating event prior, if there's one event I could circle at and be fun to do angry, this might be the one. Put a little extra juice into that bike. Put your head down on those burpee box step overs and then rip into that D-ball.
We're about 30 seconds into this event 5.
And earlier, we saw Allison Scuggs perform well at this event in 2017, set the time to beat. Well, back in 2017, here's set the time to beat.
And shot out of a cannon already. We are on to the burpee box jump overs, and Danny Spiegel is flying. She's on a mission, and Tommy, she knows she needs to cover ground and is out to do so.
That's scary for the rest of the field. She's moving along these burpee box jump overs because you know she's going to be handling that D-ball once she gets to it. She's one of the strongest athletes, not just in this field, but in CrossFit. So if she can get through these first 2 portions, then it's pretty smooth sailing for her.
And the way that Danny Spiegel is working here, considering what she's been through today, just through physical stance, makes it all the more impressive as she continues to pull that box forward. Danielle Brandon, though, with the blue hair in lane 6, the woman that she is trying to chase down. They are neck and neck as Spiegel continues to work. Allison Scuggs, 3:24. Time to beat. We are more than halfway there. 10 deep Medball twins on the final movement.
Spiegel's starting to slow on these burpee box jump overs. I think Danielle Brandon is pulled just slightly ahead of her. And it's interesting, Danielle Brandon, she'll touch both her feet and one lead foot overhead to reach with that.
And here is Brandon, who is seconds earlier to the deep ball. These two going head to head here. They are in 5th and 6th place. This is the moment. Between the two of them is a 19-point difference. Danielle Brandon racing ahead. Touch and go. There is no time to spare. Brandon does not want to let go of a ticket in the top 5. Brandon to the final 2. Spiegel just behind, but Danielle Brandon. How about the comeback call and Spiegel enter out? So close at the 3-minute mark. Danny Spiegel is done and cooked, but she left it on the floor.
That final reps, Danielle Brandon took an extra second on the way up to try and shift the deep ball. And that was just enough for Spiegel, who absolutely emptied the tank on those final 2 and drove across the finish line.
Spiegel officially is ahead of Danielle Brandon. So Danny Spiegel wins by 0.3, and it looked like Brandon was going to be there. So tell me you're right, those split-second hairs in a 6-minute sprint.
That's honestly why we have this chip timing here. Because of these margins, we want to be as precise as possible to pay off and pay credit to these incredibly close races.
Brianna Wallen, she's on the bubble as well. 9th place coming into this. She was just 30 points out of the last chance online qualifier spot. But 3 minutes. Danny Spiegel and Danielle Brandon. Danny Spiegel's going to gain ground. Brandon will still be ahead of her. 19 points was the difference. That's not what was at stake there, but it makes it a whole lot more interesting.
But credit to Danny Spiegel, right? She finishes 27th in the run. Looks like she could have an end to her weekend a little bit earlier because of how much she was struggling dealing with the heat exhaustion. How does she respond? A 5th, and then it looks like a 1st, beating Danielle Brandon in a hotly contested race.
It's also the first event win for Danny Spiegel this weekend. Oh my goodness.
0.35. That's all it is.
And you know, this is where lessons are learned and experienced, Tommy. Danny Spiegel went to all of those sanctionals in 2019 to gain that experience, and Danielle Brandon has been great. She hasn't had a chance to compete a lot because of the pandemic. This is the first live competition for her in a long time, and that's where you get the reps.
And even still, I mean, when it comes down to 0.3 of a second between the top 2 athletes, it's hard to really declare what they both were phenomenal. I mean, Danielle Brandon had that frustrating finish. Brandon struggled with that last rep, really had to take the extra time to throw her hips into it and stabilize. And Spiegel
was very good.
3, 2, 1, go. Last round.
Now here is Cedric McCoy. Hey, we've got more Sharpie shirts. He loves Kim.
Does he just have a suitcase full of tie-dye shirts, that a bag full of Sharpies just to have a new shirt for every single event?
He also looks like he's about to join Marvel as the newest member of the Web Bandits.
Oh man.
Why the gloves in an event like this?
It might just come down to grip on the D-ball, from how fast this event might be. Maybe you don't want to take time to chalk and just grip it or rip it.
Honestly, I admire the dedication and Cedric McCoy colored in the entire heart of the Sharpie. That couldn't have been easy. He is on the bike and trying to rip the arms off. These men will lay into this fight. These 30 calories will not be much of an issue. to run through for the Cubs?
Less than 30 seconds. So, you know, a calorie a second for some of the top athletes is certainly impressive, but you see some big boys beat that as you get off at 27 seconds for the first athlete.
Already done in lane 6. Cedric Mahoney in lane 3, joining quickly as Chad Catford. No surprise there, actually. Catford is a football player. He's a former fullback. He's got great upper body punch. Like, this is going to be an event he can lean into.
You think of a football player with power output, this is a high power output event.
James Sprague in lane 1. Also amongst the leaders here, working with the point and Catford. Sprague dragging that box forward. We set good bounce back for him after the rock run this morning. Now the points. The women finished this event in 3 minutes by the 30. We are well more than halfway done with this, and we are halfway through that time. Now you've got whatever it takes for the best selection of CrossFit essentials, all your favorite brands, at their wit-fitness.com/CrossFit. You can shop Wit's definitive training collection. Plus, be sure to check out Wit's preferred pricing for CrossFit affiliate owners and coaches. While we talk about Wit, we have already moved up to the final apparatus here. On these D-ball things, and here you see the gloves coming to play for Cedric Mahoney. And almost you wonder if he's going to put this down the ball with the ease and the confidence, that he's moving.
Even the old commentator curse.
I mean, I don't even know if that counts. Like he slightly rested without taking his hands off the gloves. I'm impressed though by Sprague. Like, to be 19 years old and you're doing a 150-pound D-ball, no impacted, no fear at all. He's just pushing along with the veterans ahead of him.
And more importantly, continuing to climb after a really tough break on the legless profiles.
Cedric Mahoney with 2 more, now 1 more left on these D-ball planes. You must bring the D-ball with you over the finish line. And he's done it 2 minutes and 55 seconds unofficially. Sprague in lane 1 actually might get bested. Peter Mason in lane 4 is also on his final. And Mason actually finishes it. Best finish so far for Peter Mason. Out of CrossFit Free in New Hampshire. Sprague right behind him in third for this heat. Now Chad Catford. Hugging that up to his shoulder and across in 3:22. Down in lane 9, Andre Stearns. I haven't really tracked it. I believe this is the first appearance of biker shorts this weekend.
It's all the new rage, Joel, don't you know?
3:44 unofficially. And you can hear the judging. Take it with you. Take it with you. We did see one female athlete earlier on drop the D-ball and have to go back and get it. Josh Northwood finishing there in lane 10. So how hard is this D-ball running because of the downward ability?
Yeah, that's why it's called an odd object, right? Filling in the D-ball will start to shift around, really forcing you to kind of make sure that you have your arm positioned in a good spot. And every time you drop it to the ground, right, that impact moves it around just a little bit more and downs the weight. That's why you see athletes using their entire forearm to kind of choke up and get more real estate on that D-ball.
I think Cedric will want to win more heats. He's doing great.
I'm just curious to see what his next shirt's going to be.
Who comes in first at 2:56? That is the time to beat. Peter Mason phenomenal in 3:07. 2 more heats on the day. Heat 2 is coming your way. We'll see if we can't get some moving with some 10-spot stakes on the line.
The 2021 Global CrossFit Games semifinals are presented by U.S. Army. What's your warrior. Find out more by visiting GoArmy.com. Noble, just the horse. Move. Unlock yourself with 24/7 recovery, sleep, and strain insights from Wolverine. 4. Personalized scientific wellness. And CrossFit affiliates. Visit www.crossfit.com/affiliate to learn how to start your journey.